Hi guys, it's reaction time. We got Love in Chains and Mirror Mirror. Well, if you're thinking that title of the song sounds a bit familiar, it is. It's one of my favourite Def Leppard songs. So I'm a massive Def Leppard fan early on in their career. I really liked On Through the Night. I grew up on that stuff. But then High and Dry, man. High and Dry was just on another level for Def Leppard. And that, man, is one of my favourite albums of all time. And they followed up with Pyromania. And then let's not talk about after that. We just leave the conversation after that, for me anyway. I'm sure there's plenty of Def Leppard fans who disagree with me, who want to talk further on. I don't. I think it stopped at Pyromania for me. That's only my opinion, by the way. So we got Mirror Mirror, perhaps my favourite song on High and Dry. I've done a few covers lately, cover reactions, and there's been some great ones this year, man. We've had Nationwide with Danger Zone. We've had Who on Earth. They did Toto's Hold the Line, which is great. We had Mile with Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Tears for Fears. I think Love in Chains have got the most bollocks here to have a go at Mirror Mirror. It's without a doubt my favourite song out of all those. Perhaps one of my favourite songs of all time. So I'm hoping they do something different with it, to tell you the truth, because to do the same thing would be, well, you got Mirror Mirror already by Def Leppard. Why we do the same things? I'm hoping they mix it up a little bit and give us a bit of a different version of it. But I'm looking forward to it. This is Mirror Mirror by Love in Chains. Here we go. It is very different, structurally similar. Really changed up the beginning, which sort of this atmospheric, sort of more atmospheric start to the song. The guitar is sort of like almost understated a little bit, held back a little bit than the original in the mix. So it's slightly, you know, held back. So, but I think they're going for that sort of more atmospheric side of it rather than the straight up heavy rock side of the original. It's sort of got an effect on the vocal as well. I think there might have been a slight effect on the original vocal as well. It's like this sort of, you know, almost like echoey sort of vocal. But it is different. It gives you a different feel for sure. It's hard, isn't it, when you're like, you know, when you grew up, this song is just stapled in my head as the original. Do you know what I mean? And so it should be. It's, you know, it's such a great song. Literally every little nuance, you know, I must have listened to Mirror Mirror by Def Leppard. Oh my God, you know, it's hard to guess how many times. Probably in the thousands, you know, and until, because back then in the 80s as well, we didn't have loads it wasn't music like it is now, where by the end of the year you're listening to 700 songs from that year, you know, and then you start again. It's just like the music now is just whoa. It's great, but in some respects I almost wish there was less, because then you could give the, you know, your full attention into, you know, this music that we love. But as it goes, I, you know, being on doing the channel, I try to cover as much new music as I can to get new bands out there, and, you know, bands that are not so well known. That's especially that's what this channel's all about. It always has been. It's about getting music that, because people live in the 80s, don't they? They live like this is all there was. It's not like that. We should really promote these bands, like this great band, Love in Chains, that are absolutely brilliant. We should really promote these guys and get them out there and make people realise it's not just about the 80s. But it, you know, you do hold on to that nostalgia as well, don't you? It's just impossible not to. But I love the way they've kept it as a rock song, a heavy rock song, but it's more atmospheric, if you like. That's what they've gone for, in my opinion, on this version. Fantastic stuff so far. Here we go for the rest. Very cool. Solo was, oh man, the guitar playing on that was just mental, absolutely brilliant. They've definitely modernised it. you know, so they made it very different than the original, which I was hoping for. I didn't want to hear a straight up, because we've already got that. Like I said, we've already got Mirror Mirror, the Def Leppard version. So I wanted something different, and he definitely bought that with some sort of cool, sort of, you know, modern techniques and with some sort of modern flavour in there. Fantastic stuff. Let me know what you think of that. That was Mirror Mirror by Love in Chains. In the comments below, guys. I'll see you soon.